Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is your girl, Crunk Girl 711, back with a new video from the T3i. I know y'all miss my baby. Clear as hell. I love this camera to death. I can't wait to start doing things I really want to do with it when I get my MacBook back out of the shop, which is no time soon because I need a new motherboard, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Because my new computer is, I don't know. I can't, for some reason, Sony Vegas just does not want to render videos right for some odd particular reason. Maybe I need to upgrade my laptop so it can handle what I wanted to do. But that's not what this video is about. Gamers, you should put your hands up high and take take this win for what it is. No matter if you were pro PS4, pro Xbox, PC, whatever. This news that we got today that I was at work for that I didn't even know about until I saw someone's video, which is Review Tech USA. He's a cool dude, watches my channel. He's a real cool guy. Y'all should check his channel out, Review Tech USA. But today is a good day somewhat for gamers, and we should take it as a a sign that our voices are being heard. And the news I'm talking about is Microsoft just did a fucking 180 360 and changed every fucking thing about their policy except for the whole Kinect thing. That's the only thing I don't think they changed. So when I was at work and I heard about this, I'm like, yo, they finally did something right. Their PR has been horrific. They just been getting deeper and deeper and deeper into the mud. And you know why we can tell that? Because of the pre-order numbers and the consumer satisfaction numbers. And they was getting their asses handed to them in every market. They were even starting to lose some of the U.S. market when it came to pre-launch sales for the Xbox One. That's why I think they changed their minds. It wasn't because we were bitching, moaning, and complaining. You know what I'm saying? Even though we really had a reason to. I really think it was because they were losing money out of their pockets. And they was like, oh shit, we losing money. We might want to reverse this shit. And my thing about the whole reversing it is when you do get your, well, I'm gonna go through the whole thing. I'm tell y'all what they do, what they changed and everything. But if they can reverse it and change it to where it's nothing, like you don't have to do none of what they wanted you to do, then they can always reverse it back, or they can reverse it in little pieces and sections, so they can be like, well, this is what we want to do from the beginning. Like this what they did when they 360 when they was launching the apps, and it was like putting up apps every couple months. You know what I'm saying? Then they start doing it. Well, a year we're gonna do this app. We're gonna put this up. We're gonna wait a little while. We're gonna put this one up and wean it on. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when the Xbox became TV land. You know what I'm saying? Like they really weaned it on people, and then after a while, when you weaned it on people, then they were like, ah, this is cool. Which is what you should do. You shouldn't just stuff it down a motherfucker's throat and be like, this is how it's gonna be, because you found out exactly what gamers will do. We will not buy your shit. It's as simple as that. We will not buy your shit if you try to force something on us that we don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference between weaning it on us and giving us that kind of, okay, I'm gonna show you how it's done. Because people like me, I don't know about the whole Steam and PC thing. I think they were trying to go that route, and the way it was presented and everything like that was just all wrong. Microsoft's PR is horrible right now. They have been getting themselves handed, like their fucking foot has been in their mouth for how can I say this? After that press conference when they first revealed the Xbox One, after that everything just went downhill for Microsoft when it came to PR. But let's get to the policies. But to be very honest with you, I think they listen to us, but more they listen to their pockets. And then when they was looking at those pre-order numbers and they wasn't looking too damn good, that's what I think made them change their minds. And they always said in the last policy they put out that it could be revised. So that right there let me know that they did this just to see how people would react to it. And then when motherfuckers blew up and shit just wasn't sitting well with people, that's when they was like, yeah, we gonna change this shit. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be looking at my screen and tell y'all exactly what they changed. So this actual story came out on Giant Bomb. Xbox One will not require an internet connection to play offline games or need to check in every 24 hours. Instead, internet will be required when initially setting up the console. So basically, you don't have to check in every 24 hours, which is great. That's one of the things that got on my nerves about the whole policy, was like, I gotta check in with you every day, every 24 hours. Why? Like, that's like you checking in on a baby, like, come here baby, I gotta check you to see if you wet, you know what I'm saying, like, and put the pamper back on and send the baby on his way, like, yeah, go that way. Like, you want to check up on me. I don't want, no, I did not like that at one bit, so they changed that. You can play offline if you don't have the internet. That's a great thing. Like, PlayStation was down today for maintenance because of an update that went horribly wrong. I will say myself, they got to do better. But it was crashing people's PS3s. I'm glad it didn't crash mine. I still could play single player games. You know what I'm saying? On the Xbox One, if that would have ever happened, you couldn't play your game. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of scenarios. If something happened, you couldn't play because you have to be connected every 24 hours. Some people, things happen. So that was another thing. I was like, oh my god, everybody doesn't care about multiplayer, and if they really do, if something dramatically happens and they don't have the internet, then they're fucked. You know what I'm saying? But they can still watch TV and apps and stuff and play Blu-ray movies. I'm like, really Microsoft. So that's another great thing they changed. The only reason why you have to connect to the internet now is they're gonna have a one time when you first get the box and you first hook it up, you have to connect internet so they can do the update. The update is supposed to reverse everything. That's why I was like, yeah, if they're reversing stuff, that means that they can reverse that bitch back. So in the next maybe 4 years, maybe, they may be able to reverse the shit that they planned on doing. They may be able to reverse the shit back to how they wanted it. And just wing it on the Xbox fans, and motherfuckers probably not gonna even notice it's going on until they fully see it. They're like, oh shit, they done pulled wool over our heads. But you know what I'm saying? Let's get back to this. You can play any disc-based game without ever connecting once again. There is no 24-hour connection requirement. You can take your Xbox One anywhere you want and play your games just like the 360. Great. Like on 360, playing disc-based games will require that the disc be in the tray. Okay. Xbox One will also no longer restrict used games and will instead allow discs to be exchanged in the same way that you do with the Xbox 360. There will be no additional restrictions for trade-ins or lending games to friends. The system is also no longer to be region locked, and all downloadable games will function the same with whether your console is connected or not. That's great. Because another thing that the whole region lock thing kind of mind boggled me, because they had I think they didn't even have a region. They're not even pushing in Poland. And The Witcher 3 is a game that's developed in Poland, and to me was one of the top 5, maybe top 10 games that was at E3 that makes a shitload of money, and they were not doing anything in Poland. And I'm like, why? Like, that's one of your biggest games that you took out, like you threw to in the forefront at your conference, but you're not supporting the console in the country that the developers live in every day, that make the game. They're not pushing it in Poland. That was stupid to me. I didn't get that. What else? You can lend and all that. You know what I'm saying? GameStop is my friend. You know, they stocks went up. I think GameStop's stocks went up like 6%, 10% after this announcement, so that tells you something. Let's see. Let me see what else I can find. Since unveiling our plans for Xbox One, my team and I have heard directly from many of you and read your comments and listened to your feedback. Microsoft Don Magic wrote, I would like to take the opportunity today to thank you for your assistance in helping us to reshape the future of Xbox One. You told us how much you love the flexibility you have today with games delivered on disc. The ability to lend, share, and resell these games at your discretion is one incredible importance to you. And also important to you is the freedom to play offline for any length of time anywhere in the world. Duh, motherfucker. Like, yeah. That's fucking common sense. I'm just saying. They should have did this shit from the beginning. That's all I'm gonna say. In addition to available retail store, Xbox One games will still be available for download on day one will be playable on any Xbox One console. These changes will impact some of the scenarios we previously announced for Xbox One. The sharing of games will work as it does today. You will simply share the disc. Downloaded titles cannot be shared or resold. So that's one of the downfalls. You can't share it with somebody or when you download the game. We appreciate your passion, support, and willingness to challenge the assumptions of digital licensing and connectivity. While we believe that the majority of the people will play games online and access the cloud for both games and entertainment, we will give consumers the choice of both physical and digital content. We have listened and we have heard loud and clear from your feedback that you want the best of both worlds. And yeah, you did hear loud and clear. You know why you heard? Your pockets. Like I said before, your pockets heard. Your pockets ain't fat as you thought they were going to be, and you thought you made a clear enough assumption that this is what we're doing, and because we were so huge and you know what I'm saying, we were big and we won the console war last year, that they're gonna do the same thing that PlayStation did that generation. Just because our egos is up there and real high, that the consumer is just gonna deal with whatever we throw at them. Like, yeah, we're gonna throw all this shit at you, and you're just gonna love it because you love Sony or you just love Microsoft. No, Sony learned last time. Price point and what they were trying to convey didn't work well with the consumers. And what did they do? These motherfuckers jumped ship. They went to Microsoft and made Microsoft huge because they were doing something different. So it's like I don't know if the reversal is going to change how people feel about Microsoft, because now we kind of know how they feel, and we know that Microsoft is in it for money for the most part, but they really do not care about. Hopefully this time around, I will be getting an Xbox One because of this right here. This is the reason why I will be getting one. What they just did. Right now, no. Cause I ain't got money like that. I ain't gonna even front. No, my money ain't sitting tall like my nigga Zaire 720. My shit ain't right like that. But shouts out to my bro Zaire 720, bro. I fucks with you on that Xbox One, but I ain't getting it now. I'm gonna wait, cause none of the games that they presented to me, except for Titanfall, is the only game I would get for the platform. So I'm gonna wait till maybe sometime next year, maybe what, 2015 maybe, to get a Xbox One. But I am saluting Microsoft for doing this, and also for the gamers who just was like, you know what, I'm not standing for this shit. I pre-order a PS4. And that's how you hurt Microsoft. You hurt them where it hurts the most. They pockets. That's how you get into somebody's head when they think they shit so far up their ass that they can't see that, yeah, the shit that you're doing is stupid. Yeah. And another question, like, now that they've changed everything, I want to know, how is this cloud shit going to work now? Because most of the games that were shown at E3 were powered, a lot of it was powered by the cloud. So how's that going to affect the gaming if you're offline? My thing is, what they're going to do is, you're going to have to be online to play certain games, because it's going to be cloud based, and cloud is only going to work if you're online. So that may be their catch. I don't know, but I know I was listening to Adam Sessler and them talking about this, and it does make sense. So I don't know how they're gonna, the developers and stuff are gonna feel about this whole thing, but they're gonna probably, I don't know how they're gonna convey this. But this is a win for the gamers, man, for the people who are just not gonna stand for bullshit just because you think you're the big shit and that you're just going to impose things that we really do not want right now. It's a difference between weaning it on us and you sticking it down our throats. So, anyways, this your girl Crunker 711. It's early in the morning. I'm tired, sleepy, finna go to bed. But I just had to talk about this because it's very important for us to know that our voices were heard, and they were heard in a major way. You want to know why? Because we hit Microsoft where it hurts the most, like I said. They pockets. So I know my boy XV is gonna be getting that Xbox One now. I know my boy Bit Snacks, he already said he was getting one no matter what. A lot of cats is probably finna switch over, or they may not, or Microsoft may have tarnished their reputation so badly. People probably are not gonna trust Microsoft right now. They're gonna wait. And if I were you, I would wait and see how Microsoft, you know what I'm saying, gains the consumer's trust back, because right now they're totally fucked. I'm just saying, even though you did this, it may be too goddamn late for you. You're gonna have to, it's gonna take a while for me to trust you with my money, because I kind of figured out, yeah, you don't really care about the gamer too much. This your girl Crunker 711. Shouts out to all the people that I named in the video. Let me know what y'all think about Microsoft changing the policies, doing a 360. And I'm out. Holla.